All right, guys, time for pro tip number one. Pro tip number one has to do with stitching. Um, these forks right here are what we're going to be using. I have a 6 and a 2. I've broken, this used to be a 4, I broke it off. I'll be using both of these, a Berry King maul, and a block of beeswax. And this is the secret ingredient to this pro tip. I will show you guys what I use this for and how to make my job, my life a whole lot easier when it comes to setting my stitches up. I almost exclusively use diamond chisel punches, and I almost exclusively hand stitch all of my holsters using a saddle stitch. I'll link the saddle stitch video so you can check that out. I'll link a few more videos as well so you guys can check out some of the other processes. But this pro tip has to do with the one problem that these tools possess, and it's a really quick, really easy remedy. Most leather workers already have beeswax on hand, so stay tuned, and I will definitely make your lives a whole lot easier. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on showing you guys this tip. Basically, the tip is that when you're punching using chisel punches. Now I have a 2, which used to be a 4. I've told you guys in the past, like I broke those off, and I've been using it like that as a 2. And then I have a 6 prong. I will put a link in the description where you can find some of these. These are what I find best if you're going to be hand stitching. But one of the drawbacks of it is whenever you knock your holes through the leather, it's always really tough to pull out the pricking fork, pricking iron, chisel, punch, whatever you want to call it. So one of the pro tips that I want to give you guys is basically before you put your pricking iron through there, stick it into a block of beeswax. Now beeswax you can use for a bunch of different things when it comes to leather. So if you have a block that you're using to do your edges, we use it on our edge recipe. You can use that same block and go ahead and stick your pricking iron into it. It gives it a little waxy coat, and it allows the prong to slide in and out better. So I'm gonna do one of the punches here with my pricking iron without beeswax, just to give you guys an idea how, if you see how hard that is to pull out, I mean, it's pretty tough. So what I do is I just take this and I stick it down into my beeswax. I wiggle it around a little bit, bring it out, and as you can see, there is now beeswax kind of coating that pricking iron. And you'll notice, go to stick this in the second time, it goes in so much easier, a whole lot less, and it pulls right out. So that's just a little pro tip, something to help you out, help you be a little bit more efficient, be a little bit more neat. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this holster. We'll get it stitched up, and actually we're gonna use this holster for pro tip video number 2. So you guys stay tuned for that. We're gonna show you how to finish your stitches really neat when it comes to an outside stitch line. So y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out the description on where you can get these tools at.